Thank you, Helen. There is a group of retired law enforcement in the state who volunteer to help solve crime.
They're known as the Carolinas Cold Case Coalition. I sat down with the man behind it, retired special agent in charge with NCIS at Camp Lejeune, Joe Kennedy, to find out what they do and how it got started.
You literally got 2 street lights.
You know, it's not glamorous. You know, working cold cases is not like you see on TV.
And answers don't come in a day.
You know, it can take weeks just to reread the case file and understand who's in that, who are the potential suspects. But it's very tedious. It's very monotonous work.
It may be difficult and may never lead to any answers, but
it's my passion.
After retiring as special agent in charge with NCIS at Camp Lejeune, Joe Kennedy is now using his passion
If you and I are sitting here talking
to give back.
I care because, you know, to me, it's, you know, the victims, you know, some victims don't have a voice.
That's why he's brought together the voices, the skills, and the eyes of retired and active law enforcement to form the Carolinas Cold Case Coalition.
We're a group of volunteers. It's a nonprofit organization. We exist simply to help law enforcement with cold cases.
A group of people who all share that same passion.
It's weird, but I love it. It's what I've spent my career doing major crimes investigations, particularly homicides, and once it gets in your blood, it's hard to kick it.
Wallace Police Chief James Creighton works with the coalition and knows firsthand why it's needed.
There's not an agency in this state that has all of the resources that it wants, and that while there are certainly some that have a lot more than others, none of us have everything we want.
Kennedy says unsolved cases take time and money, things a lot of law enforcement agencies in the state just don't have.
You know, they're 1 to 10 man offices. And so, as you'll find in the state, you know, we have about 500 murders. North Carolina ranks 9th in terms of murders.
And he says crime just doesn't stop either.
The cases don't stop coming in the door. You know, they're still responding to, you know, other violent crimes and other cases.
That's where they come in.
And we meet quarterly in both North and South Carolina. And, you know, last February we had the city of Nags Head come to us. And they needed some DNA testing, some funding for DNA testing. And so we were able to come up with some funding to help them do some testing on a very, kind of a very horrendous case where a young baby was abandoned and was killed and abandoned.
Chief Creighton says they also bring other options to the table.
Hey, there's this technology out there, there's this technology. Hey, we may be able to help you fund this DNA test that costs, you know, X number of dollars that your agency wouldn't be able to pay for otherwise.
The coalition is currently helping Wallace PD on the 2015 murder of Michael Lamb.
You're going to solve it. You're going to solve this case.
So how many cases have they helped solve? Well, Kennedy says it's not about that.
The one thing that we will never do is first of all, we like to operate in anonymity. And so we don't ever want to take credit because we're not solving the cases, okay? The departments are. We're just simply maybe helping them with some resources or those fresh set of eyes.
But whether they take any credit for what they've done using that fresh set of eyes, that extra resource, anyone can see their passion is making a difference.
We are their last line of defense. We're the only ones that can bring justice. We're the only ones that can provide any type of closure.
Their vision to become a voice.
Being scared to death.
For the ones that were taken to crimes that remain unsolved. Case, Joe's information will be posted on our website after the show. To see this story and unsolved cases in the Cape Fear, go to wwaytv3.com/unsolved.
I didn't even know about this nonprofit.
Neither did I until I met them, and you know, you really can tell that they care so much about what they do.
Really nice to see the collaboration there.
Yeah.
Up